Hernandez with Southwest Fight News here in Los Angeles with Austin, no doubt, Trout.
Yeah.
Austin, you know, you rang some emotions and some bells with the older brother there.
Listen, and they try and deny what I did in that ring against Jermall. He told me himself, his mama said, don't ever fight Trout again. I know his mama told Jermell, this is not a good fight for you. I know Jermall told Jermell, this don't sleep on Trout. So it's what they want to front. He knows I was in there. And if you watch the fight again, Jermell was nervous for his brother in that fight. I think he's nervous this time too.
Going into this fight, you're a bigger underdog than you were against the fight against his brother 2 years ago. Why do you think that's the case in turn? Such a big underdog against Jermell, who's not, I guess, as big as a power puncher.
I think it's because of my recent fights, the Laherd loss, the loss of Jermall. I think that's what's playing a key for the role. But guess what? They about to make me some money on me.
You talk about being overlooked. I think you kind of had that the last 3 bouts. What needs or what brings the confidence in you this time around to get it done?
Listen, man, I've been overlooked my whole career. Even when I was an undefeated champion, people was like, Trout ain't gonna do nothing, he fought nobody. Who is this guy? So I'm not a stranger to being overlooked. In fact, I thrive on it. And this time, you know, I just, more than anything, I believe in myself. And I believe I can get the job done.
So obviously Jermall got a little upset. He got out of his seat and walked to the back of the room when they brought up the fact, when they had asked Jermell the question about you being a tough fight for him. Is that kind of weird for you to get under the skin of a fighter that you're not fighting?
Well, you know, I think it's that twin intuition. You know, like one feels the other one's emotions and whatnot. I don't know. They're both too emotional for me, man. I don't deal with that. We're men here. You know, stop getting so emotional.
Well, they're identical twins. Is this kind of weird? Does it feel like it's a rematch here? The first
Kind of, but we know that they're different. Yeah. They're different. Jermall's a bigger puncher. Jermell has more speed, a little more boxing skill. So we're not treating it as a rematch. The only reason why we look back at the old film is to see what I could do better.
Earlier you talked about that fight that you had with her. You know, one of the most gruesome fights that I've ever seen. I think Condit Lawler was the other gruesome fight that I've seen in person, as much as that one was, despite it going the length that it did. So I guess with that fight out of the way, how much do you feel that took out of you? I know you had one more fight in El Paso since that bout, but how do you feel? How did your body feel since that fight?
My body's felt great. That fight in El Paso was a great tune-up. I was able to knock off more ring rust. I mean, let's just put it in perspective. I fought Jermall after a 9-10 month layoff. Had a great fight against him. Didn't come up clean. I didn't fight again until 17 months later against another monster like her. So more so that it was a layoff that took the toll out of me than it was her, in my opinion. Not taking anything away from her. He's a great fighter. He's a Brazilian fighter. His will is crazy. But I feel like if I was a little more active in between, you know, instead of coming from a loss, 17 months to another loss, you know, I think it would have been a different story.
What should people expect out of you Saturday night here in Los Angeles?
My hand raised, one way or another. By any means necessary, we're winning this fight. Any means necessary within the rules and guidelines.
No guillotines then?
Nah, no guillotines, no peds, no clenbuterol, none of that shit, man.
And as we usually do, talk to your people.
Hey, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, @NoDoubtTrout. You know, I run my own thing, so give me time to respond. I try to respond.
Best of luck Saturday night, Austin.
Thank you, Jorge. Thank you, Southwest Fight News. Y'all been showing me love.